Good day, everyone. Our topic for this time is about management of waiting lines. Learning objectives. Explain why waiting lines form in systems that are underloaded. Identify the goal of queuing or waiting line management. List the measures of system performance that are used in queuing. Discuss the assumptions of basic queuing models presented. So, medyo familiar tayo dito sa topic na to kasi madalas natin itong na-experience. Mapa kahit anong establishment or lugar pa yan, mapa grocery, barbershops, or salon, consultation sa doctor, and syempre sa school na rin ay encounter natin madalas ang waiting lines. So, what are waiting lines? Waiting lines are non-value added occurrences in which items or people in a line awaiting service. So, yung waiting lines daw ay are non-value added occurrences, parang meaning wala siya naidulot na improvement sa quality or value ng isang product or service. So, waiting in lines does not generate revenue and waiting in lines does not generate enjoyment. So, of course, hindi siya nakakatulong sa pag-generate ng revenue dahil so ayun, kadalasan hindi nag-enjoy yung tao while waiting in line at madalas may tendency na umalis sila, which may cause na maging opposite pa yung mangyari dun sa na imbis na magkaroon ng profit ng isang business is ayun, baka lalo pa sila mawalan dahil sa maalis na customer sa kanila na nainip na kakaintay. So, the goal of queuing analysis is to minimize the sum of two costs, which are customer waiting costs, which are costs associated with customers waiting for service, and service capacity costs, which are the costs for maintaining an ability to provide services. So, waiting time is affected by the design of the waiting line system. A waiting line system is defined by two elements: the population source of its customers and the process of the service system itself. Anytime there is a customer, the demand for service can be provided. A waiting line occurs. Customers can be either human or inanimate objects. So, yung mga objects are subject to waiting line. For instance na yung mga products, lalo na pag pinoproduce pa lang ito or kaya dinidistribute na. So, management of waiting lines refers to ensuring a quick service to the customers or consumers by maintaining the overall service quality at competitive prices. It is difficult to implement as the consumer walk-in may be random and the service requirement for each consumer may also be random. So, implications of waiting lines. First is cost of provide waiting space. So, since hindi na maiwas magkaroon ng waiting lines ang mga establishment, so para naman medyo ma-lighten ang atmosphere ng mga customer, naglalaan ng space at pera ang mga establishment para makatulong sa maka-lighten up ng mood ng mga customers sa pag-iintay doon sa service na kailangan nila, which can be helpful in maintaining their potential revenue. So, loss of business. Dahil doon sa mga umaalis na customer na nainip ng sobra, ayun, nababawasan yung kita ng isang business, nagkakaroon ito ng hindi magandang effect sa kanila. So, next is loss of goodwill. So, may tendency na magkaroon ng bad review ang isang business if some factor, kung merong mga factor na na hindi na satisfied ang customer. Sa example na nga yung naghintay sila ng sobrang tagal. So, next is reduction in customer satisfaction. So, para satisfy ang customer sa service ng isang business, dapat lahat ng aspect ay nasa-satisfy mo sila. Kahit pa napaka high quality nung service or products mo, kung pinaghintay mo naman sila ng sobrang tagal. So, may tendency na maaari pa rin sila magdalawang isip sa susunod kung iti-take pa nila yung services mo, kasi hindi sila satisfied dun sa kasi pinag-intay sila ng matagal. So, yun, congestion may disrupt business operations. For example, sa mga manufacturing, may mga work in process na nakatenga kunyari sa product testing station. So, maaari siya maka-apekto sa business operation. Maaari mabawasan yung kanilang mapoproduce in certain time, at yung mga stock na naandun ay mag-overwhelm. So, ayun, dadami kailangan nilang i-test, at yung mga possible events na mangyari is, ayun, para magkakaroon siya ng domino effect dun sa sa mga nasa station na yun. So, queuing theory is the mathematical study of queuing or waiting lines. A basic queuing system consists of an arrival process, the queue itself, the service process for attending to those customers, and departures from the system. A queuing system essentially happens when there are entities or people who are called arrivals who require a kind of service from another entity. There is a service and there is a line or queue where a person is joining this system. So, maraming queuing models na pwedeng magamit ng mga analysts. So, yung model na mapili na yun is based dun sa mga characteristic na gusto nilang investigahan. So, yun, ang mga system characteristics daw ay first, population source, which is ang tinutukoy niya about dun sa magiging potential number of customers, whether infinite source, meaning continuous ang dating ng customers, and finite source, meaning simply limited. Ito yung sinasabing merong cut-off dun sa linya. So, number of servers or channels, tinutukoy naman ito yung mga servers na ginagamit ng isang establishment sa pag-accommodate ng kanilang mga customers. Pwedeng single or multiple channel. Halimbawa nito ay mga counter sa grocery store, which varies depende sa size ng business. Arrival and service pattern. Pattern daw yung nung pagdating ng mga tao sa isang establishment, pati na rin yung services nito. Ito ay nade-determine sa pamamagitan ng by means of mathematical way, which will be discussed a little later. So, ayun nga, yung arrivals and service patterns, and queue discipline. Then, queue discipline or order of service. So, ito yung yung mga procedure na sinusunod or order of events na nangyayari sa business sa habang sinaserve nila yung yung mga customer nila. simula dun sa makapila yung customer dun sa line hanggang sa kanilang pag-exit. So ayun, may order of service na ina-adapt yung or pinapatupad yung bawat establishments. So dito meron tayong picture, yung example ng isang establishment or business na may simpleng setup sa pagbibigay niya ng service. So halimbawa, isipin na lang natin yung picture na yan is yung nagtitinda ng palamig. So halimbawa yung parang bagong pa lang siya doon. So maraming curious doon sa paninda niya. Kunyari may kakaibang flavor yung tinitinda niya. So yun, meron tayong arrivals, yung mga nadating pa lang na tao. Tapos yung waiting line, yung mga nakapila na. Tapos may processing order, meaning may mga order na customer na pinaprocess na. Tapos yung service na mismo na binibigay sa customer. Then yung last is yung exit, meaning nabigay na kay customer yung service or product na kailangan niya. So next is yung expanded version naman nung nauna, which is yung having multiple channels. Ayun, mas marami siyang channel or servers na ginagamit, which is commonly used on bigger establishments. Tapos maaari din siya magkaroon ng multiple phase, parang may dagdag na station pa baga. Yung parang pagkatapos mo sa isang station, may kailangan ka pang puntahan bago makuha mo yung service na kailangan mo completely. So ito, meron tayong Poisson distribution, which is named after Simon Dennis Poisson, is a probability distribution that is said to show how many times an event is likely to occur over a specific period. Are used when the variable of interest is discrete count variable, meaning that the variable can only take specific values in list. Here, the variable can only take the values of 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. with no fractions or decimals. So ayun nga yung inano natin kanina dun sa arrival. Yung Poisson distribution na to is ina-apply dito sa yung kanina na arrivals and service patterns. So meron tayong graph dito na pinapakita yung yung nasa yung parang average time interval ng customer, kung gaano kabilis, or yung pattern ng kanilang arrival and time interval ng each customer. Halimbawa, yung first na tao, yan ganyang parang sa darating siya sa ganitong mga within this time. Then yung second customer is base do sa analyzation is darating siya sa ganitong time. Ganon din sa third and fourth customer, and so on and so forth. So meron tayong behavior of arrivals. So ayun, there are things na alam natin na na-observe natin sa mga waiting lines, and there are instances na na-experience nyo na rin ito or ganito yung behavior nyo dun sa habang kayo ay nasa waiting lines. So first is patient. Customer enter the waiting line and remain until served.